Eva Peron served as Argentina's first woman from 1946 to 1952. Eva Peron, or Evita, grew to be an effective political discern with a giant guide base amongst the negative and working class. Alternate union members. She stimulated hundreds of thousands with her campaigns to assist the terrible and provide ladies the proper to vote. To her supporters, she used to be a saint who strove to overcome poverty and injustice. To her detractors, in the nation's navy and bourgeoisie, she used to be a controversial parent at the coronary heart of Argentinian politics. I have one element that counts, and that is my heart. It burns in my soul, it aches in my flesh, and it ignites my nerves. That is my love for the human beings and Perón. Eva Peron used to be born in rural poverty in a city known as Los Toldos. She used to be the illegitimate daughter of a failed landowner. Aged 15, she left her rural domestic to go to Buenos Aires, the place she hoped to pursue her theatrical career. Aided via her herbal splendor, she received work in the theater. In Buenos Aires, she additionally commenced campaigning for female to be given the vote and to deal with the vast poverty endemic in Argentina. She caught the eye of a distinguished politician, Juan Domingo Perón, and in 1945 they had been married, and 6 months later she grew to be President Perón's first lady. As the president's wife, she took a excessive profile in campaigning for troubles such as women's rights and for the enchantment of the descamisados, shirtless, i.e. the very poor. The nation's authorities has simply exceeded me the consignment that offers us our civil rights. I am receiving it earlier than you, sure that I am accepting this on behalf of all Argentinian women, and I can experience my palms tremble with pleasure as they hold close the laurel proclaiming victory. Eva Peron, her excessive profile, splendor and subject for the terrible galvanized the nation. The dispossessed noticed her as a savior. The navy and higher echelons of society noticed her as a threat. They criticized her professed challenge for the negative as a way to obtain political assist for her husband. Others have criticized the regime of Juan Perón for having fascist tendencies, even though these allegations continue to be controversial. Her supporters dispute these assertions of her enemies, arguing the navy and political opponents had been in basic terms attempting to tarnish her image. In 1952 she used to be given the title of spiritual chief of the nation. 6 months later, in 1952, she died tragically younger from cancer. In 1955, when Juan Perón used to be overthrown by way of a navy coup, they took her physique and had it interred in a Milanese grave beneath the identity of a nun. They feared her legacy would supply a factor of opposition to the navy regime. In 1973, Juan Perón lowered back to Argentina to commence a one-third time period as president after the navy regime was once overthrown. Eva Peron's physique used to be back in November 1974. The story of her lifestyles was once made into the hit musical Evita with the aid of Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. In 1995, Madonna starred as Evita in a film model of the musical. Eva Peron stays a necessary image of emancipation, particularly for girls in Latin America. She used to be one of the first girls to create a lasting political, humanitarian legacy. Cristina Fernandez, the first lady elected president of Argentina, claims that female of her era owe a debt to Eva for her instance of ardor and combativeness. If you like my channel, please like, comment, share and subscribe.